And as we can see from our panelists, we have millennials reaching manager and director levels. And I'm curious how you think that millennials are managing people differently than previous generations. And Deepa, you've got a director level. Let's start with you.
I think with the millennials, thrive more in a digital world and easy to share information, and it's just easier to they're more open to collaboration. That being said, I'm not going to say that the other generations are not cooperative. There's always going to be some blockers everywhere, but I think what's important is in today's age and world where things are changing so drastically, I think being relevant is so important. So for everyone to kind of educate themselves, what's new today is going to be old tomorrow. So even for us, it's the same thing. You got to keep learning and learn to adapt. If not, it's going to be the same thing 10 years from now for us, right? So it's not just the older generation now, but even it doesn't matter which generation we are in. As far as we stay relevant and try to learn every day, I think that's very important, and that's the key to succeed.
So what I would add to that is technology, and bringing technology into management is key. My expectation is that I'm getting dashboards that are, in Power BI or whatnot that are coming to me in real time. So I need data from my team. I want to infuse technology into what we're doing, but at the same time, very collaborative, right? And it goes beyond just getting people to work together, but I find myself always walking around the office in the cubes, understanding what people do. It's important for me to even know, what do you do outside of work, right? So we can have a conversation. For my team meetings, we always do some type of social. So there's going to be an aspect that you'll see more and more with millennials that I believe is technology driven, as well as really driving collaboration inside and outside the four walls of the building.
Yeah, obviously we're in the digital age today. So in terms of reporting structure, everyone, as Deepa was sharing, you have to be collaborative, you have to be up to date, you have to understand new products. And I think just as a generation, we know that as a result, because we grew up in the education system with digital products, and there were new degrees that were coming out where you could get more, digital savvy. And that's a huge drive for us at Thermo Fisher is digital. How are we optimizing our digital channels? So as a result, I think, when it comes to managers who are Gen Xers reporting into millennials or baby boomers reporting into millennials, you have to learn. But I think it's also on the employer to make sure that they're developing a good 7-20-10 plan, as everyone was saying, where it's, 70% on the job training, 20% visibility, looking at everyone, and 10% actual, structural and classroom training. And we have to, millennials today in leadership have to really know how can we get creative in this development program, knowing that we're going to have to teach or we're going to have to guide based off of what we've learned, how savvy we are in technology today. How can we really develop leaderships in this generation today and in this market? So I think it's also on the employer, being that now millennials are getting into management level, of how are we making sure that we're fostering culture, not just with millennials, but every generation that's in the organization.
So, what I'm taking away from this is that millennials want the same thing the rest of us want. They want opportunity to grow, they want an opportunity to learn, they want an opportunity to succeed, and they want to know how they're doing. And one of the most interesting comments I've had from people over the last year have been the people on the edge of retirement saying, if we had made these changes 30 years ago, my job satisfaction would have been so much higher. So I thank the millennials for driving these changes, for forcing us to focus on the employee, focus on employee engagement. And it may be a very trite saying, but it is absolutely true. Happy employees equal happy customers.